What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back with another video. Get those 10s and 20 views. And the new mic, it's now plugged in. So this is the first video I am doing with new mic. I'm not sure if I got everything worked out with it, but you know what it is. But yes, football season's back, which means it's time for my weekly NFL prediction. Yes, the prediction video where I somehow guess who is going to win each and every game, and I also tell you the which game is the cheapest one and easiest one for you to get to. I'm not gonna lie, it's Carolina. Yeah, but let's get down to it. Tonight we kick off the NFL season, which I will be maybe streaming. It depends if I can get this thing on like TV or Twitch or something. But yes, we have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. Um, yeah, these first couple weeks are literally a roll of the dice. We do not know what any team has, so Baltimore, just for fun. You know, I drafted Lamar Jackson as my QB. I'm debating on whether I should start him or Tua. So let's go with the Ravens. All the season right. Then on Friday, yes, there's a Friday game down in Sao Paulo, Brazil, in a stadium that you're not allowed to wear green. We got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Um, this should be a really good game. I find it dumb that the NFL put two green teams in a stadium where you're not allowed to wear green.
What?
But you know what? I like insulting the Eagles fans because they're my local one. I'm going Packers. Now moving on to the 1 o'clock Sunday games. Now there's a lot. There's a lot of good matchups that are like, hey, these teams are actually pretty well built. So starting off with the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Atlanta Falcons. I have Atlanta as one of my worst teams this year. Like most likely going to be picking in the top five. So I'm going to go Steelers. Next up, the Arizona Cardinals versus the Buffalo Bills. Arizona, good timing picking on going up to Buffalo. No snow. So both teams are an unknown in the whole "are we good or how bad are we" rule. Because Buffalo got rid of a lot of people, and Arizona is Kyler Murray is got to prove it this year. I'm gonna go Bills because I have more faith in Josh Allen. Next up, the Tennessee Titans taking on the Chicago Bears. This actually could be a very entertaining game. Um, the Mayo Man Will Levis. Uh, he's going to have to take over the whole offense. No Derrick Henry and Caleb Williams in his home debut. How good is he really? I still have little faith in that Bears line. I'm going to go Titans. Wow, this is a no fact. Next up, we have the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. This is the only game I'm putting a guarantee on Bengals. That's an easy one for me. That's the only game I can really say it's a guaranteed. I'm. I always say if you take betting devices off me, you're dumber than I am, and I started a YouTube channel at 34 while still living home with my parents. Next up, you have the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going Houston. I don't think Anthony Richardson is a viable quarterback, and I don't know really if Indy has that much. So, good starting game for the Texans. Next up, the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami Dolphins. One is strange that these two teams aren't in the same division, but I have more faith in Tua in that offense than I do Trevor Lawrence. So Dolphins. We skipped the Panthers game. We always say it's Carolina for dead last. Next up, we got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. I honestly have no idea. This is that matchup where it's like You know, if JJ McCarthy, I think the correct name, if he was healthy, I would be Miami all day long. I'm still not Miami, Minnesota. I'm still gonna go Minnesota because how much I hate the Giants' offensive line. Moving on to the 4 o'clock window, you have the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Diego Chargers. Yes, you're still San Diego
A few moments later.
Chargers. Thought someone was going to actually come and talk to me for a second. But yeah, I'm going Chargers. Better quarterback, better coach, better team.
6.5 hours later.
Sorry. Trying to figure out dinner. Back to uh, this, and I'm not a fan of this light right now. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Chargers, better team, better coach, better quarterback. Good. Moving on to the Denver Broncos versus the Seattle Seahawks. This is a toss up. Seattle does have a new quarterback that's willing to just chuck the ball out there, and so does Denver. So I don't know why you keep flashing. I am giving it to Seattle just because they're at home. That's all I'm going to do that one. Next up, you got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. Dallas, I still have faith in Deshaun Watson until proven otherwise. Can't trust him on the football field or with his female masseuse. Let's see. Next up, you got the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like I said, these are all good games, but maybe not for the right reason. I am going with Washington because the Bucks are in my division. Like I should probably take the Bucks. No, never mind. Taking the Bucks. Taking the Bucks. I have slightly more faith in a team that's been established. Not really greatly established, but and then for a Sunday night game, which I will be streaming as long as it's on TV, the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions. This is a good matchup. Um, I have more faith in Detroit. I think they are my prediction to go to Super Bowl is Detroit. But yeah, so Detroit. And then for the Monday night game, for the I think the second year in a row, the New York Jets are on Monday night. This time they're in San Francisco taking on the Niners. Aaron Rodgers back, so how long he lasts this season is an unknown. But I have the Niners as another top team, so I am going San Francisco 49ers. And now for the cheapest game of the week is the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints, and tickets as low as $24. Yeah, the next cheapest game is almost double that. So yeah, I am of course am going Carolina Panthers because we should have fixed a lot of our issues when it came to the offensive side of the ball. Grab two new guards to secure up the middle. A couple of new weapons on the outside that can get in separation. And then so it's like, all right, cool. As long as that defense does what defense does, and Evero's defense so far always looks solid, I don't think New Orleans will do it. I think the NFC South is going to have one team that's win the division. The other teams are going to be. It's almost be one of those years where it's like whoever wins the division is getting in the playoffs. It's no one else should be close to the wild card. But that is it. That is all I have, and I will see you weird people hopefully tonight during the live stream. Later.